So I'll start. My name's Gary. This is my wonderful partner over here recording me.
Aye.
And she gave me a beautiful little girl last Sunday.
Congratulations. Well done.
And unfortunately, these child snatching bastards that we're dealing with, not yet, no, we haven't. But Tara gets moved straight in. I'm going to have to start again now because I just mentioned the local authority. As I say, she came in a beautiful child last Sunday and they took her on Thursday. They took her into foster care. I put the blog up and we've had a lot of trolls as well saying these people must be terrible people. They've both got children that have been put in care. And my partner's got 2 children who was taken in November. I'll give you a little bit of background on unfounded claims from her ex-partner that me and her, we had a toxic relationship, apparently, or we've got a toxic relationship, totally unfounded. It was because she stopped contact. She stopped contact because he refused to give the children back. So she had to stop contact. As soon as she stopped contact, he contacted the social services and they backed him and moved in. Now they're trying to give her 2 children to this chap. He's been on Road Traders. We think that he was in the care homes in Ireland. He's had problems there, and we think that he's messed around with her. Eldest daughter is now 19, and we obviously don't want the children going to him. Social services, through lies, they've moved in on my children. They took her in November, caused her to have a breakdown at Christmas. They never provided essential evidence, court-ordered evidence for a contested hearing. It was the 20th of November, we should have had a contested hearing. They never provided any evidence in order to get the children home before Christmas. Then on the 16th of December, another contested hearing, didn't provide any evidence in order to keep the children in foster care and keep them away from us. Unfortunately, she had a breakdown at Christmas. As you can imagine, on Christmas fast approaching, my 5 children still in the household and her 2 children being put in foster care. She had a breakdown. They used that breakdown to take my children away from the household, saying that she's unsuitable for my children to be around. Found out she was pregnant as well at this time. This is basically the crux of the matter. As soon as they find out you're having a baby, that baby's been targeted for false adoption. That is why they moved in within 4 days. They issued the day after the baby was born. The day after the baby became a legal entity, they issued to take us to court to take the baby off of us. And we're living together with no children in the house. We've got a 4-bedroom house. We've decorated it from top to bottom. The guardian's been round for the children. She said that the house is fantastic, it's child friendly, but she still isn't backing for my children and her children to come back to the house. Because even CAFCAS are in with these people. They're in with the social services. They work with adoption agencies. They work with the fostering agencies. CAFCAS are all in on it as well. They're all ex-social workers. They've all worked for local authority. They're all in league with local authority. We were supposed to have an independent social worker report, and it was commissioned by the local authority, paid for by the local authority, instructed, and given the bundle of our case straight away to these independent social workers who have read the bundle, and from their side, if I read it looked like a horror story, because they only put one side of the story and they lie. And they lie to take children away, and it's a business at the end of the day. Local authority, the social services aren't registered as a limited company. They're a business, and all these social workers are working for the business. They're sales reps. They're going out there and they're finding the children to put in these adoption placements because there's a lack of children being put up for adoption these days. Years ago, there was children being born out of wedlock. Oh, you've got to put out for adoption. there was children being willingly put up for adoption. Because there's a lack of that now, and there's so many single parents in society, they are taking children away from loving families. And as I said, we're being trolled. We're recording this to put this on as another blog, because we're being trolled. We're being saying, they must be drug addicts. There must be something wrong for them to intervene and take the children away. We are good parents. I was a single parent of 5 children before my partner. She was a single parent of her 2 youngest. We got together as a blended family, and we was working as a blended family. We had our hiccups. You know, I've got teenage children. My teenage children didn't really accept my new partner into the household, first of all. But we worked through that, and we got through it without any support from social services. Social services, they should be servicing the society. They should be keeping families together and supporting families. And they deliberately don't do that because they set you up to fail. They twist reports to their favour. They influence. Yes, it's all about money. It's all about the millions and millions of pounds in incentives they can get in fostering children and forcibly adopting them out, because they can claim more money from central government. My love, I tell you, it's definitely down to the money. It could possibly be down to causing the children trauma in their childhood, because then they're easily controlled in adulthood. You know. It's the what, my love?
The brain of the people. That's what they are.
Well, the thing is, I don't see. You say it's the heart and brain. I don't see no heart or brains from social services.
Well, because they don't have.
They're completely devoid of any human emotions. Taking children away from loving families to be put out, and these reports in the news more recently of children being put in foster care placements, and the foster carers abusing them and killing them. You know, they rape them. That's right. They you know, it's completely crazy the way the system's working. But the system is working for them because they're managing to get these cases into court on them. They don't need to have any proof. There's no proof. They can go on a suspicion or an allegation and take it in front of a judge on an interim basis. That judge will remove the children. They will take the children and put them in foster care on unfounded allegations, and then you've got 26 weeks now to try to fight and get your children back and put the evidence over. And they manipulate the evidence, they lie, they twist everything, and we still ain't been resolved from last November. My partner's case started before mine. She's 39 weeks into a 26-week trial. And it's supposed to be increased by increments of 8 weeks after the 26 weeks, and we've been given no justification by the judge to say, that, yes, another 8 weeks, yes, another 8 weeks. It's just continuing. And now the judge involved in the case has gone off on 3 weeks annual leave. So while my children are languishing in care, she's sunning herself in the south of France.
What's the judge's name?
I can't name the judge.
Atkinson, is it?
I've not named the judge.
I'll tell you what, she's been investigated twice
already. I tell you what, guys, I've had so much support, and I've willingly accept anyone on Facebook. This is going to go on Facebook, what I'm saying now. I've got hundreds of people contacting me saying they're in the same position. I've had people saying that they've been put in adoption places and been abused, and it's been overwhelming. I would say it's been crazy, the amount of support we've had. I say we've had some trolls, but the amount of support we've had. Yes, Mark, go on. My name's Gary. I will tell you my surname afterwards. I'll come and see you afterwards, and guys, you want to come? I'll write my name down 100 times if I need to. Add me, support me if you can. Support me and Tracy in our quest. We need to get this out there about the forced adoption and children being wrongfully taken off of loving parents. I understand a lot of people say about social workers do a good job. Some of them probably do. If you have a good experience with a social worker, you know that they are actually doing their job in supporting the families. But on the whole, they're not doing the job. They're running a business for local authority.
Called common purpose.
Well, again, common purpose. I've just been speaking to a young lady outside about common purpose. Common purpose is working in this area.
All systems of institutions. Everywhere.
Why don't I name the judge? Because I named the judge originally, and I was advised that if she got to know about it, I could be put in prison.
Gary, the order.
I've also got an order. She done a gagging order on me as well. The same judge. I have actually been gagged. You know, she could even use this. What I'm saying now. You know, she will. Yeah.
The non-molestation order as well.
But
yeah, but you haven't said the name.
I've had so much advice on this. People saying to me, "Look, just be careful what you say." And that's what all I'm saying today is we need to get this out there about forced adoption and about children being wrongfully taken and what social services are doing in society these days to fragment the families and take children away from loving parents.
Have you heard of a thing called the rhetoric case?
I've not heard of rhetoric case, no.
It was an academic paper done in Sweden in the 1990s, which analysed the rhetoric that social workers use to write reports on people like you in order to steal children.
Yeah.
And she came up with, I think it was 57 language strategies that they used to write documents.
Yeah, to skew it their way, yeah?
If you Google the rhetoric case,
The rhetoric case, I'll look that up.
it was from the Swedish university, and as soon as you read it, you will see what they've done.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Because these social workers are going through the college, they're being told on how to write these reports to take children off of people. Because, and not be funny, 9 times out of 10 these social workers haven't got children. They've never had a child in their care in their life.
When you Google that and read it, you'll realise that is their manual that they use to get you.
That is their manual, yeah. The rhetoric case. I'll have to look that up. In Sweden, yeah.
Common purpose is that hidden cancer within the system. They're also behind the fraudulent transfer of all the properties of council house and they need to be abolished, and people need to start to get onto the internet and start to uncover all these people and get them out because they're in the legal aid, they're in the social services, they're in the houses, they're everywhere, and they're sworn to crack-house rules, which means that you can't find out what they're actually up to, and so they're worse than the Freemasons, and they need to be removed.
Yeah. Okay, well, I've got to move on. Thank you guys for listening to me. And, thank you all for supporting us. Thank you very much.